This is the Far West bus with the various people who are accompanying us on this historic trip to China.
And her perfect roommate.
Here's my roommate, Lori.
Hi, Jerry.
It's not good to open your purse in public. And when you pay, if you do not have enough change, if this is 20 yuan for 2 packs of cars, you don't have 20, you give them 100. But maybe before you get your change, the policemen appear, like in the Tiananmen Square. They all run in all directions. You see, Forrest, I give them 100, I didn't get the postcard, I didn't get my change. They're all gone, what should I do? I say, well, don't worry, be happy, they are gone. Confucius said,
comedian guy.
let bygones be bygones.
Nowadays, we have built a lot of shopping malls. So, see it? That is one of the front gates.
So Beijing has 15 million people, and only 1/2 can fit in the Tiananmen Square. 20% of 15 million people have cars here. Mao's body's inside that building, but it's not open today. That's the statuary in front of Mao's tomb. It's about the people being liberated from Chiang Kai-shek. Very nice. So this apparently is the Tiananmen Square that we all see in the news, filled with its 500,000 people now and then.
Place here, and based on that goes the National Congress.
Of the country, there's 5 stars in it. We're about to learn what the 5 stars mean. The happy house, the Chinese euphemism for bathroom. Well, these are some kids in uniform that are marching around above the restroom. The home of the 2008 Olympics. It's at Tiananmen Square. There's the squares. Right there in the middle, Tiananmen Square. Oh, oops. Those actually are rectangles, but that doesn't matter. This is the guy that we bought the red book from. We got 2 for $6. Excellent price. Thank you very much. I'm on Tiananmen Square. We spend it bargaining with the local vendors who are selling Rolexes and the red book and all these nice straw hats and little caps. Anything, anything they can get, they sell. Cards, books of pictures, soldiers everywhere. But not a gun in sight. A shot of Tiananmen Square from across the street. We're going to the Forbidden City right now. And there's that Forbidden City gateway wall. That's really awesome. Just like Paris, we have our artists sitting around offering to do pictures. So I think this guy's pretty good. There are the excellent tourist things. Oh my god, I gotta come back here. Inside the inner gate of the Forbidden City, and all the old buildings that were once residences of the officials have become shops for tourists. Inside the Forbidden City, the pavement is just kind of like it was in Florence. An accident waiting to happen, a lawsuit waiting to happen if this were in California. A lot of renovation here, and you can see them, I think they're doing the different colors. Okay, remember this from the movie The Last Emperor? This has got to be that place right here. So this place is only open to tourists. Nobody lives here anymore. It's a national museum. So this is like the most important building in here. It's where everybody ends up at. And I don't think you can see this, but there's grass growing on the gold tile. Weeds, grass. I guess it's hard to get up there and clean them. So I'm trying to remember what she's saying. This is the Temple of Harmony. It's like the White House. The Emperor meets all the officials here. Well, he used to. So this is an anteroom to the throne room, and it's got massive red columns in it. And the wood ceiling, which you can't see, fiddlesticks. I hope the color comes out in this because it's so beautiful. The red's bright, the golds are bright, and the blues and the greens below that. In the design, beautiful. These obviously are the side buildings that have already been reconstructed to their original beauty. They're looking real nice. Well, there's a little more light here. I think you can get a better idea. The other one probably is similar to this. Okay, so this is the residential area for the emperor and his concubines and the eunuchs and all the family, and it houses up to 10,000 people. Walkways in between the wall and the buildings. So it's like an alley anywhere. We're still in the residential area. The inner gardens of the royal residences. Look at that roof. Isn't that gorgeous? Trees, 300 to 400 years old. The bark is gnarled. Interesting to see the different formations. I know an artist that would love looking at this. Is up there. Actually,
That's it. That's a cut.
higher and higher, panning the starting area. I'm thinking there's a red dot in the middle of this thing, and it's probably not working. So neat. Look at the mountains.
And he went to Mongolia to ask for the Qing people to help. But when the Qing people came, conquered China, they refused to leave. They established a new dynasty. That's the Qing dynasty.
So this is like the beginning of the Sacred Way, and we'll get to the animals soon. Some horses and maybe dragons, perhaps. That's a dragon. And then a little elephant. And there's matching ones on either side. I'm getting the picture. There's standing animal, squatting animal of each type. Standing camel, and of course the next one will be the squatting camel. As the end of the 12 animals, the row of 12 animals, and I think that would be a lion, and panning over to its neighbor, the crouching lion. We are at the 6-star Happy House at the Ming Tomb Sacred Walkway, and as we enter, this is wonderful. It has a television and Western style rooms This was worth the wait, huh, ladies?
Even a hair dryer.
Oh my heavens. And this is the entrance to the tomb area of the Ming Dynasty. However, we don't have a long shot of our breakfast in Beijing for the last 3 days. And it's the best meal we've had anywhere in the last 3 days. There are so many choices. And some of these things are lovely, and others, we don't know what they are.
We don't care.
And we don't care. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Ah, it looks like some more Spam. Bacon, eggs. I'm going fast forward here. 8 kettles later, there's the soup and the bread and this and that and the other thing.
Okay? Nowadays, well, of course we do, our generation, we do pay for the insurances. The money we pay for the insurance in the factories, companies, you get retired at 50, female. If you are teachers or you work in the government, you get retired, you pay half. For example, I have big disease. I need operation in the hospital. So I go there, back to the company or the insurance company. We say you stay there for 10 days, right? Maybe that will cost you 10,000 yuan.
Subway stop. Bicycles everywhere. Part of the Temple of Heaven, and this is part of the daily exercise ritual. Besides Tai Chi, they do ballroom dancing. The guys in blue shirts are part of a CEO organization that are touring the ministry this afternoon, making us look like American slobs. All over this park, people are dancing their different dances. This is a Chinese line dance, and it looks sort of like a Texas line dance. They've got the rhythm. Shooting a ball on the badminton racket as it spins around. Very cool. There's different kinds of exercise and dance going on in every nook and cranny. Here with the people and can see what Chinese culture is like down on the ground with them instead of through this silly bus glass window. This is the park that's at the Heavenly Temple, or the Temple of Heaven. And our guide says that it's a mecca for the old folks because they can get a monthly pass for only 10 American dollars. My favorite guy is this one in the back. He's leading the orchestra. That's my kind of dancing.
If time...
It's 12:30 and we're headed towards the airport. This is the usual Beijing traffic at every hour of the day and night.
That's right.
There's 18,000 taxis here, but they're not
80,000.
Yeah, 18,000.
Yeah.
But they're not yellow, so it doesn't look like New York City. They are green and yellow, like that.
各位来宾，你们好，欢迎来湖北省博物馆欣赏曾侯乙墓出土乐器复制间演奏。曾侯乙墓出土了编钟、编琴。Was rack in the front and the side. Please listen to King. 下层。
area number 3, and we're in the first of 5 locks to go over the huge dam on the Yangtze River. This is the front and top sides of the lock. We're waiting for the water to fill in so it'll raise us up to the next level. Exciting moment. The doors to the first lock are opening, and once they get open, we will creep slowly into the next lock, and 45 minutes later, we will be repeating the same thing for 5 different times. Lucky us. Outside of the bar area of the ship, and outside are all the people watching the lock open and close. Last lock is opening, and in front of us, in that white space. What's in that white space, ladies? Is that the rest of the Yangtze River? We're out, and over here is the final lock that hasn't been built yet. So actually we only went through 4 of them, this being the 5th. And the water will be as high as those are when the dam is done. In a backwards view, that's the dam. Going into one of the gorges. This is a hydrofoil from Russia. That's the boat we should be on. It looks a little bit. This is upstream on one of the tributaries, and it's called the Dragon's Gate Gorge. We passed the steep cliffs already. This down the same gorge we were coming up, whose name escapes me, Dragon's Gate, and this is a better view of how it looks. At least you can see the outlines of the very tall, steep cliffs. Lots of caves along this gorge where the Chinese were hiding when they were being bombed by the Japanese. Okay, those are the hanging coffin caves. Inside, big coffins. We're going on a big adventure from this bigger boat to, oh my god, these little sandpans. Oh my goodness gracious. I paid $20 to do this. Our boat. Our little interesting boat. Whoa, look at this. There's somebody else's boat that looks just like our boat.
We're 27.
This is the Madu River.
In ancient times, some people once
Notice it's green.
go across this river by horses, so we call it Madu River. And it's about 30 kilometers.
So everybody's going up this little river and back again.
He volunteered.
Oh yes, and the locals are playing music in the background. Horns, if you can hear them.
When you rush that side.
With megaphones. Local color. That's where we turned around. Lori, say hi.
We got what fire this will be.
When I was up in there, I would say if you pump up the people, they perform more better, you know?
Getting a return performance. To the Qutang, Q-U-T-A-N-G Gorge, the shortest of the three gorges.
Pretty hard. I mean, people working there got a very tough job because traffic here is very busy. Before the water fill up, sometimes we wait here. We sometimes we waited a couple hours waiting for the boat.
1,650 meters tall, the highest mountain in this gorge. The pagoda on the top of that mountain is a viewing place.
To get to the top. He did a tightrope again in 13 minutes. You know, after that I got idea to break the record again.
According to the river guide, this is the mountain that is on the back of a 10 yuan Chinese bill. Actually, this little rounded corner is on it too, and the peaks in the back. Okay, this is my birthday, and this is a party, so I'm making this my birthday party. This is my roommate, Lori, who plays Yankee Doodle on a Chinese flute quite well. Thank you very much.
That was the meeting of the public.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Valerie. Happy birthday to you. Here's Chuck, who just got married last June. To Roger, move over. Wave, Linda. Hello. Hello, say hello. Okay, so they just got married. Isn't that sweet? Thank you.
We got married in June.
And there's all those guys over there.
$1?
$1, yeah. I'll buy it.
Good.
And you're walking
in. He is drunk. Oh, he's drunk.
Well, you're walking in, right? Behind me.
Stop for the City of Ghosts, which our group didn't go to. I'm getting ready for dinner. I'm looking out the window, and there's this group of guys standing across over there on the bank, and they've been there for a very long time, and now they're on the move, and is what they are moving down to. A series of planks across to a boat. It might be an interesting spectacle to watch. I can hold the camera still. And no doubt recycling something. Appears to be very heavy, whatever it is, and maybe they are having second thoughts. That's the boat they're taking it across to, if indeed they ever get it there. A couple of guys have gone ahead. I wonder what they're up to. Minutes have passed and they're still there, but the guy in the white pants has just come back to tell them something. Meantime, here's a pan of the dock people who kind of make their living off the ships, who come around and go over the planks, take a bus to the City of Ghosts. The inscrutable Asian mind has prevailed. They have pulled a little barge over to the place. That might work. Just getting it down to the barge will be a challenge. But in progress, it's being made. The thing is up. Up and moving. To get the pants wet, the trousers legs come up and heave. Oh, I hope this doesn't sink the barge. Look at this. Excellent. Excellent work. They've turned around and they're heading toward their destination. However, there seems to be some little hang-up at one of the boat piers. Okay, so it's smooth sailing, but the question remains, how are they going to get the heavy object off the little barge onto the big flat boat? There's probably about a 3-foot jump there. Faded out of view. Of course, they are of local interest. As you can see, they've got many spectators, but we will never... Chen Zui, and he carves all of these wonderful chops. And Mr. Chen Zui, what do you say every day? Every day you say, hello.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
To try to focus this group milling around in the downstairs lobby. Some of those people are ours, some of those people are people we've met along the way, but they're going somewhere else and we're parting ways today. There's Forrest, our wonderful, humorous guide. He's a sweetheart. Anyway, I'm going to go show you the rest of the ship now that I have this moment to wait. Up the staircase. Oh, and here come Kathy and Tucker down the staircase. Whoops. And Marcia and my roommate Lori. Now, look at this beautiful carpeting. This is the bar and the inside area, the lobby where all the festivities take place. And, okay, who's this? This is the young man who works on the beautiful inside painted snuff bottles. He has to, oh, his poor neck when he finishes one. In this room is the carpet. This is the meeting room. And that's where the cabaret was last night. It was off the back deck. There is no swimming pool on this ship. It's actually not much of a ship, but this is what we've got. We're at Qinzhou, maybe. That might be where we are. I'm not sure where we are. We're going to see pandas today, though. This is the dining room, and every day there's a buffet on these two tables. And then our group always sat right around this pole and this table and so on. Ching visiting the giant pandas. This guy's just going right in his little house. There's another one laying on the ground over there. Well, what's he doing? Is he going potty or what? Anyway, so they're not real white because they don't bathe them here. They're in their natural colors. This guy's cooperating, taking the bamboo, having a leisurely breakfast. Isn't it cute? Jump, jump, jump.
Pandas showtime.
Back from his little sojourn into the cell. What's he doing now? Oh, he's having a little bit of lunch too. Oh, so cute. Oh. Now they're both there, doing their thing. So cute. Have you ever seen anything so cute than this big old panda sitting on his butt eating bamboo? So cute.
Definitely shot 20 pictures.
And this one is like a Roman. He lies down and eats. Yum, yum, yum. So this is a new enclosure that the Chongqing Zoo has built for the pandas. And the pandas are all inside their little panda homes. The earlier pandas were the youngsters.
You see a bamboo rat? Oh, this was a baby bear?
That's the South China tiger. Okay, he gets up. He moves. Where is he going? He's coming to you.
Well, I missed him coming.
Family here. Some kind of Chinese bears. They're real friendly guys. They come over and want to eat you right away. He says, "Oh, feed me you, feed me you." Oh, check it out. Yes, what does he want? Okay, this is the Tibetan bear.
Wow.
Very good, walks on his hind legs. Yeah. Not a beautiful bear, but it's entertaining.
He wants a moon.
Here at Chongqing has been here about 50 years, and according to our guide, hasn't changed a whole lot. She used to come here when she was a child. This is the monkey enclosure. Yes, yes.
Oh.
There he is. Oh, scratch that tail. Oh, yes. Oh, good. It has 3 rivers and many hills and windy roads. And today you see Chongqing, the blue sky. That's our blue sky. You see a miracle, huh? Especially for that lady. There's 30. So that's why you see here in Chongqing. Are there 30 million people here? Lady, 30 million people in this city. It's bigger than Manhattan. Yeah. Bigger than Manhattan for us.
People.
Chongqing is the only city in China that has yellow taxis. Suzuki makes them. Coming into the farmers market area. This isn't part of our planned trip, but our airplane is going to be 5.5 hours delayed this afternoon. So we will just bide our time in the ever endless Chongqing. A typical apartment living with the laundry on the outside, and this is not a high rent part of town, but not too low. That's how they keep the flies off of the ducks. Having watermelon at the end of every meal. Watermelon is a very popular dessert. Really good gas mileage with one of these guys. This is what I want. Look at these cute little motorcycle covered. They are so cute. Could carry giant amounts of cargo. There's a lot of quarters in this city because it's a very hilly city, and people need these guys to carry things up and down. So peppers, lots of peppers everywhere. Lots and lots of peppers. They like it hot. Hot, hot, hot. And then at lunch, I ate a piece of that ginger and I thought it was a potato and I almost died. Could be somebody's dinner. It's nice pork. Some good looking tripe. Yes, very good. Yummy, yummy. And then next door to the tripe, we have our strangled duck. Yum, yum. Here we have buckets of eyeballs and other delicacies.
That kind of thing.
Oh, they're not eyeballs, they're clams?
No. That's like a sort of kind of a clam.
I see mushrooms. I'll pass. And long eels. And pot of fish skin. And then some vegetables. And some squid. And other interesting things that we'll, there's something moving in that. We are at the eel show now. excellent shot across the room, all this hanging meat. Whatever, yeah. We're in the next building over. I think it's dedicated to vegetables that look familiar. This is a good shot of all the yellow taxis in Chongqing. Okay, it's 7 o'clock at night. We're still killing time in Chongqing, but this is our dinner tonight, the sizzling oil pot and anything that we can find to put in it. Hopefully it won't look like the things that we saw at the farmer's market. Basically what has happened here is the stuff from the farmer's market did show up. And everybody's freaking out.
The mushrooms. Those are the best.
Finally our guide asked
supposed to eat cold?
the local ladies just to cook it for us and serve it to everyone. We're in Xi'an, X-I-A-N, and that's the center of the city, the bell tower. There's a circle of traffic around the bell tower, and this is the old square of Xi'an. Unfortunately, we've got the typical gray sky of September, but panning around, on the opposite end is the drum tower, and there's on the second floor, those are really big drums. Dollar people are selling kites, little embroidery things, purses. Cute, $1 each.
Famous for making silk carpet. The second reason make people love the carpet is the handwork. It's all handmade. No machine to help the workers, no computer, only by hand. So it takes one worker a long time to finish one carpet. Like this one here. Okay.
Someone's done.
Oh, yes. Well, actually the most big difference is the knots. If you count the lines, you can see a big difference. This one we have altogether 1,200 lines in 1 foot. That means this one is 600 knots carpet. That one is 300 knots carpet. So the price of that is much more. This one is much more cheaper than this. This one, for this little part, she herself had already worked for more than 1 year. Furniture is just as famous as the terracotta warriors, because we also have a long history of making lacquer furniture here. Can you imagine that? The first lacquer wall in Xi'an was made in 7,000 years ago. That history is longer than terracotta. Terracotta got a history for 2,000 years, right? And also because this lacquer technique is only very famous in Xi'an. You will never see this technique in other cities. Even China is a big country, but not everybody are making this. Do you know why?
No.
Well, because, yes. Who has the answer? Okay, very smart lady. You're right, man. Because of the lacquer trees. South part of Shanxi province, we have very huge mountain chain that is called Qilin Mountain. There we have the best soil. Even you cannot see the trees here because they're only found in the mountain area. Okay, look at this one here. This picture. If you go to our lacquer workshop, you can see all those workers are doing some head rubbing on the lacquer furniture. They're doing the polishing work on lacquer. We can carve them for different design, birds, flowers, then we glue them on the right place of the furniture. Like this one here, we have green jade here, mother of pearl, and jasper jade, dew jade. The beak of the crane is ox bone, could be camel bone, fish bone. The head of the crane is agate. They can be anything we want. If we use jadeite, the furniture will be very expensive. If it's some softer jade, easy to be carved, the price is lower.
Filming this is a lot more inexpensive than buying it all to bring home and show and tell. There's some awesome stuff in here. The stuff that's not too expensive is kind of boring. The expensive stuff is intricate and exquisite. The artwork involves so many carved stones. They were using patterns for the carvings and then they apply them, so they don't do it freehand, they match the stone to the pattern. This is also tempting, but hey, it just doesn't fit in my decorating scheme. The inner courtyard of the lacquer factory in Xi'an. they're going to be tearing down this part of town in the near future in order to build more modern buildings. These are old, traditional old buildings. Back of the bus here. I hope you're enjoying the bounces. So we're getting close to the destination because you can tell by all the vendors. This is the restaurant, as the guy in front of me said. Everything in China starts with shopping. So you can shop before you eat. Lots of stuff. Lunch was fun. I didn't eat it mostly and went shopping at that place that you saw a minute ago. Instead, got a really pretty little teapot, a little snuff bottle for like 62 bucks or something like that, and some jade cabochons and some jade this and that for maybe a frame, who knows. So here's the museum complex where the terracotta excavations have all taken place. There's this is a big. Here is the excavation of the terracotta warriors, which this is as close as you can get to. And it's hard to see, the light sucks. I hope that wasn't a contagious sneeze. It's on this film. It smells like clay pot in here.
Almost feels like dust, doesn't it?
Dust, absolutely.
That thing came up so quick I couldn't even get my hand up there.
The observation is that there is no humidity control in this room, and these people are just integrating. They're going into dust because they haven't figured out how to do climate control in this building. The other side of the rubble pit. These guys look pretty put together. A pit where there's a lot of rubble still. There are some things that are recognizably people, but some of the pits came out perfectly, and others they're having to glue everything back together. This stuff is 2,500 years old, that as many things withstood the changes of time, as well as, pretty awesome. Each one of these fellows has a different face, and the hairdos are representative of different statuses. Longer the hair, I guess, the cooler you are. Last view from the opposite side. Way over at the far end are the ones that are being reconstructed. This place is huge. Number 2, so live and learn. We were in pit number 1 before, and I didn't know about the other pits, and I just found out that there's 50 square kilometers of underground excavation that hasn't been done yet. It's an uprising before these pits were totally buried away, and the people came in and took the weapons from some of the soldiers and crushed them and burnt the wood pillars that kept the roof on. So that's how they got destroyed, and I guess the few that were intact were lucky to have been missed. It's a work in progress. They quit excavating here because they were getting a fungus, and they also found a different and more variety of antiquities in a different area in this 50 square meter burial place. So this is the passage that the original terracotta people were brought into.
I see fungus over there.
And Jay is pointing out
Look
fungus.
at that fungus.
Dumpling dinner. These fine dumplings come in various shapes and sizes. That one's a pretty little flower. Hold up the pretty little flower.
I'm trying.
The pretty
dumpling.
It's a chicken dumpling.
Shape of a duck.
Duck dumplings in a little shape of little ducks. Oh, this is so cute. And then there's this young lady playing the Chinese harp. Actually, she's quite good and it's very melodic.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, well. I don't think you're on. It's going. Oh, well, I have to eat it too?
Yeah.
Shredded pork.
Good.
So we ate all those cute dumplings and then they placed this burning chafing dish on the table and nobody knows what it is except we do know it's soup. So we are in Suzhou, which is a city of many canals that was built 2,000 years ago by a master planner who decided, I guess, that they would be good for defensive strategies for the city. So here we are trudging in the neighborhood to find the garden of the Master's Net Garden. Master of the Net Garden. This is the inner court.
Just have a look at this beautiful guitar. It was from 300 years ago, and it's made up of...
This is a pond in the garden. I don't know if this is the only pond or the main event. He did say that this was built for rainy days as well, so there's a lot of overhangs here and a lot of shelter. Place, another angle. Feeling of what Suzhou looked like before they invented highways and cars by looking at the lovely woodblock paintings that are in a gallery in this garden. They have lots of bridges, and it actually does look like Venice in the paintings. Okay, so here are the little mulberry leaves with silkworms on them, having lunch. Okay, this is how they place the worms, so they'll spin their cocoons so they're manageable.
This guy's shaking his head. Yeah. Oh, and I see a thread coming out.
Quality control, the conveyor belt, she's taking off the less than perfect cocoons. If there's a hole in them, they discard them. After they boil the cocoons, they start pulling the thread. So what I think she's doing, well, I don't know what she's doing. These things are jumping up and down. Eric? Oh, okay. So she's finding the ends of the cocoons, and then they're pulled up on these reels, so they're one continuous line of silk thread. Awesome. You can sort of see the silk thread being pulled on the spindle. And it all goes sort of like down to there. The spindles are then put over here so that they can be pulled off on a larger machine. On this, they're stretching the silk to make the inside of the quilt. It comes big, tall, and it stretches out. That's amazing.
As you see this,
okay, we're about to get on a canal boat, and this is the first mayor of Suzhou. He's a couple of thousand years old right now.
Right now?
We have special boats to go down the canals. Check these out. Colorful and cute. It's starting to sprinkle, so some of us will get wet and some of us won't because there's a half a roof. And we're off on the cute little boat.
Life jacket. Oh yeah, no life clothes.
Now this canal actually connects the Yellow River to the Yangtze River through the city of Suzhou. And Suzhou has a bunch of canals. I don't remember if I've told you this before, but they were all made by that first mayor 2,500 years ago. And they were made for defense of the city and connecting waterways. So here we are.
And emperor, he was a kind of playboy from the Sui dynasty. The Sui was about in the 7th century AD.
Singapore at the Ocean Hotel. It's nighttime, and I think I'm just taking a picture of the lights that are outside. It's kind of extraordinary, and probably can't see anything but colors. Long shot, coming closer. TV tower.
I'll come with you.
Check it out. This is on because the Tennessee Waltz is playing at the top of the Ocean Hotel in Singapore and
Shanghai,
wherever the hell we are.
Singapore is next year.
And we were thinking, that's really unusual for the Tennessee Waltz to be playing here in
Would anyone like to dance?
Shanghai.
You want to dance the Tennessee Waltz?
The little dots are boats on the water. It's a river. Is coming from them. So here's the daytime view of the nighttime view. The nighttime view is a lot prettier with all the sparkling lights. The daytime view looks a little gray, just another gray day in the Shanghai sky. At the Shanghai Museum, Historical Museum, and I'm panning the interior stairwell and dome. One of the most beautiful native costumes in this museum. I love this floor, it's my favorite place. But the detail that's shown on these costumes is magnificent. This is Miao in southern China. It is Mongolian. They've got coral and turquoise, and it's just breathtaking. And in the headpiece, the most interesting, this is a jacket and pants made out of salmon skin, fish skin. Fishing boats from a little island off Taiwan in their late 20th century, so that's contemporary. They take about 3 years to build. And display cabinet, I just wanted to show you a close-up of these cloisonne hinges that are on the doors of these cabinets. They're about an inch long, and then the poles are decorative. It's just amazing. Display is Ming furniture models that were unearthed from Pan Yongzhen's tomb near Shanghai in 1960. These are miniatures made to scale, and the way they're laid out gave archaeologists a good deal of information about life here then. We're headed towards the Garden Bazaar, along with about 4 million other tourists. This is an interesting street, lots of traditional roof lines over there. Easier to walk on the street than the sidewalk being rather crowded with American tourists and Parisian tourists and German tourists. I think this is the entrance to the Garden Bazaar where we're supposed to be doing serious shopping. Well, I'm shopped out, but I'm sure I can find something else to buy. Disneyland, folks, Shanghai style.
You're not feeling it today, Jim? I've had it the last couple days. Today's
bar. On a quest for some favors for my party when I get home. Not too expensive. Paper cutting going on here. Silhouettes. It's going to be a totally successful venture in finding fun party favors. Holy moly. I had so much fun here buying little trinkets for my girlfriend's party flavors. I guess the guys aren't getting any. This is so cool. Only I had somebody to take my picture with me. I would just love to be in this house. This is a very grand, ornate McDonald's. Music, lots of people. Last dash to do some shopping at what they are calling the knockoff market. And if you're into labels, this is the place to get them at significant discount. Okay. Relieving shifts, I guess. I don't know. Serious action going on here.
No, we don't go. No, we follow them.
On booths of this kind of stuff.
Hello, feel about quick service.
打不到，就是 polo. Nice back there, polo. What's the real thing?
Oh yeah, there's the good purses.
Okay, where are you from?
California.
Hi, Miss Carmen. Look so beautiful. Okay. Lady T-shirt check. Hi, lady. Yellow by T-shirt. Inside the logo.
You know what, baby? Just inside.
Just looking. Hi, Miss. You want my socks? Hello, cotton socks underwear. Have a look. Hello, my name is yeah, for ladies. Hello, ladies sunglass. Hi, ladies sunglass. Look. Inside the many cigar. I do it goodbye.
And the last of my Chinese money on beef things. Obviously, this is the Chinese acrobat show. Same day in Shanghai. This is gravity declining. Declining, oh my god. Getting down chair by chair. But I have to get this. This is like amazing. This kid on his motorcycle going around this sphere. This is the so-called bun that is in all the literature about Shanghai. Basically, it's the riverfront, and it extends for a long way down, I guess, from the bun to the buildings along the street behind it. I am doing a 360.